So today we'll be answering question on liquid soap thickening. We'll be examining two things. The first one will be what will happen to liquid soap if salt is put directly in it without dissolving the salt first of all in water. Then we'll test the two, which is we'll first of all pick raw salt and pour it into the liquid soap directly and see whether it will thicken the liquid soap and make it look appealing. Then the second one, we will dissolve the salt in water and pour it into the liquid soap. Then we will check the two and find out which is better, whether putting the salt directly without dissolving it in water or dissolving it in water first. So we'll check which is better. So you can see here, I've divided the liquid soap into two plates. The first plate will be for the first experiment. So I'll be turning the salt into the liquid soap directly, just like that. I won't dissolve the salt in water, I'll just pour it into the liquid soap directly. Then let's see if it will thicken the liquid soap and still make it look appealing to the eye. So you can see that I've actually turned some quantity of salt into the liquid soap. So I will start stirring it. You can see that there are lumps inside the soap. So I will continue stirring it. Let's see if those lumps will disappear. So you can see the difference. It's always better to dissolve this salt before turning it into the liquid soap first, because it will produce a lot of lumps in your soap and nobody will want to use this kind of a soap. Now we will test it with another method, which is by dissolving the salt first of all in water. So we have to make sure we have stirred properly till all the salt has been dissolved in the water, so that we won't be left with any salt inside the water, because if the salt is much in the water, it will still result in lumps. To produce lump in your soap, so we have to make sure the salt has been properly dissolved in the water. So we have to make sure we stir very well. Now it's time to test it. Turn into our liquid soap. Pour some quantity first. You don't turn all, just turn some. If you're not satisfied with the thickness of the soap, you pour another quantity again, just little by little. If you pour too much, you will end up making your soap come out looking very bad and ugly, which that is exactly what you want to try to avoid when you're making your soap thick. So you can see what the salt has done to it. The soap looks better than the other one. Now, when you are dissolving liquid soap, when you're making liquid soap thick with salt and water solution, that first time the soap will look a bit cloudy, but that shouldn't be your problem, because after you've kept it for like 24 hours, the cloudy look will disappear and it will have its translucent look again. So this cloudy nature will disappear after 24 hours. So you can see it's not affecting my skin. I rubbed it on my palm, it doesn't have any reaction. So you won't think that when you put this thing, when you add salt solution in your soap, that it will start peeling your hand. No, it doesn't do any of that. There is no reaction to your skin after this method of thickening your soap. Alright, thank you all for watching, and see you next time on our next video. Bye.